Hello there.
All right, we have some new details on Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom and some new quotes that came out in a Hollywood Reporter article a few hours ago talking about his role as Doctor Doom and actually confirming that he may not be playing a Tony Stark variant. After all, we're going to get into it in this video. If you guys enjoy my Marvel content, consider subscribing, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
Okay, so Robert Downey Jr. spoke a little bit to the Hollywood Reporter about some of his recent movie roles and talked about his upcoming role as Victor Von Doom in Avengers Doomsday. So that's right, he's actually apparently playing Victor Von Doom. This is what Robert Downey Jr. said. He said that Feige said, "How can we not go backwards? How do we not disappoint expectations? How can we continue to beat expectations? Let's get Victor Von Doom right." So I think that that's really an interesting quote because it shows that they're definitely paying a lot of attention and know that Doctor Doom is one of the biggest Marvel characters of all time. I also think that they are very, very aware of what fans want and what fans kind of demand out of Marvel at this point, for them to course correct and to correct some of the big mistakes that they made, specifically in Phase 4, which was by far the worst Marvel phase to ever be released into theaters or TV shows or whatever. So with Victor Von Doom, I guess we're finding out that maybe he won't be a Tony Stark variant, or maybe he will be. Maybe in his universe, he is like a Tony Stark-like figure, which would make sense. Victor Von Doom is kind of like a villainous version of Tony Stark, mixed with Doctor Strange a little bit, mixed with just a lot of other things. Victor Von Doom's a very, very unique character. He's very layered and he's got a ton of depth. I'm very interested to see how they're going to end up pulling off this character and if they're going to do it proper justice. I still kind of feel, though, that this could be in some way, shape, or form a Tony Stark variant, because what we're hearing is that he is going to appear in the Fantastic Four movie, potentially in a post-credit scene to set up his appearance in Avengers Doomsday. And we're hearing that the Fantastic Four are going to originally come from the main Marvel universe and are going to, through some kind of experiment, go maybe into something like the quantum realm and come out into another universe with powers in this alternate retro space age 60s universe. So some of the earliest reports that we have about this version of Victor Von Doom is that he will come from that retro 60s space universe. So I think there's just kind of some conflicting reports going on, because Jeff Snyder before had said just a few weeks ago, actually, after the Comic-Con announcement, that he will be playing an evil version of Tony Stark, which of course he could have just been paraphrasing or just making some kind of generalization statement, but I think we can kind of now confirm that he will definitely be playing a character named Victor Von Doom. Whether this is like a Tony Stark variant who legally changes his name to Victor Von Doom, I don't know at this point how it could still connect to Tony Stark. Of course, you can make the connective threads up yourself, but I'm not actually sure in the lore how this is going to work. Maybe it's going to be an alternate universe version of Tony Stark who's just named Victor Von Doom from birth or something like that, or maybe this is just going to be the actual Victor Von Doom character from the comics, played by Robert Downey Jr. Maybe he'll have the disfigured face and everything, but it'll just be Robert Downey Jr. If that's the case, I think it's going to be a little jarring, and I think it'll just be a little bit redundant on why they even cast Robert Downey Jr. There has to be some connective thread to Tony Stark, either through his personality, his name being an alternate evil version of Tony Stark, or something like that. It kind of has to be the case at this point, because otherwise it's like, why even cast him as Victor Von Doom? So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about these new Robert Downey Jr. quotes regarding Victor Von Doom's characterization in the MCU. And for this video, guys, that's all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.